So you want to master Ela in Rainbow Six Siege? I got y'all boys. Y'all see the subscriber count right there. Sub up if you new, and if you not, then I love you, bro. Give me a hug. Drop a like too if y'all feeling generous today. But let's jump right into the video. So the first thing about Ela is looking at her gun. Her gun does not have a lot of damage, but the fire rate on it is insane. Any gun with a high fire rate, y'all already know it comes with a lot of recoil. So let's just jump right into the recoil test and details on how to control the gun. Alright, so boom. So the first step into mastering Ela's recoil is to look at the subscriber count, and we at 220. Y'all doing y'all thing. I appreciate y'all. And if you want to subscribe, it helps out a lot, bro. And you don't, you still ugly as hell, bro. But the first step into mastering Ela's recoil is to understand the attachments attached to her gun. So me personally, I use the compensator. It removes a lot of shake in the gun, because this gun is one hell of a gun. I can't lie to you. So here I am with the flash hider, and as hold on, let me clear this. Just take a look at the shake, bro. Pretty wild, I ain't gonna lie. It has a lot more shake, but a little bit less vertical. It's easier to control vertically, but the shake is very abnormal. Now I'll go ahead and do a couple of charts right here for you. Alright, so this is with flash hider. And compensator is the ideal attachment you should use for this. So this one is the fuck. Why it sound like someone was walking up on me? So this one is the compensator. You can see it's a lot less going out to the left and right as it is, because look, it'll go out left, right, right here, left, 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 left. This has just basically straight up, but it does move still, so you're gonna have to control it towards the end of the clip right here. One tip I would give to you to learn how to control the gun is to basically stand right here. Y'all see this line, stand about right here in this square, and just shoot at these little tiles right here. And I usually shoot in one, skip one right here, shoot in one, skip one right here. If you do this with basically any gun, you'll be able to see your progress and how you're actually mastering the weapon in each square. So I'm gonna go ahead and show y'all that right now. Alright, so here are my charts. You see in this one I've stayed inside the square, and then I started to drift outwards, and it keeps just going in and you're constantly improving with the gun. So I would highly recommend, if you want to master this operator, use this technique to the best of your ability. Master this gun before mastering anything else about Ela, because she is a complicated operator based on just her gun and her ability. Now with her pistol's pretty straightforward. It's literally probably the most accurate thing in the game, I would say. It has little to no recoil, and if there is any, you just hold down. It's literally the most accurate gun in the game, so there's really not much you can that I can say really about her gun. You really need to understand the who, what, when, wheres, and whys of Ela's gadget placement. Starting off with the who. Who are you stunning with her ability? Are you stunning your teammates, or are you stunning the enemies? You really want to understand where your teammates are going to be, especially if you're playing with a coordinated team. But if you're playing with randoms, it's kind of impossible. But you want to kind of keep your element away from the site, if that makes sense. So let's say it's not directly onto the door, because your teammate's going to be on the door eventually. So you don't want it to be directly onto the door, but you want it to be right before where they enter. So you really want to keep in mind of that. We can skip the what, because it doesn't really make sense. When is when they walk into sight, or when they're in hallway. It really depends on the placement of the mine. Where is also the same kind of question, so we can skip that. And why? Why? Because Ela is annoying. Her ability is annoying, and 9 times out of 10, while someone's stunned, they don't kill you. or your teammates. So really utilize her ability and get the other team stunned. That's the whole goal of Ela. Okay, so after you're done acquiring the skills needed to control Ela's gun, you need to learn her ability. Alright, so there's two different playstyles that you could use with her ability, and I'm gonna split those two into the unranked category, which means you're just playing casually and you're not doing it just to sweat, and the ranked category, meaning that you have to place these practically perfectly and at the right spot in the right time. Alright, so starting off with the first way I mentioned, which is the unranked / casual way you should be playing with Ela, is basically like an aggressive playstyle. So her placement is either gonna be in super safe spots or super aggressive spots, so meaning like at the top of a stairs or something like that, something that you're gonna push. Also, she does come with a deployable shield and barbed wire. I usually run the deployable shield, but depending on who you're playing with, your team, and what they prefer, you're gonna eventually change that. So this is like an entry point into sight. So right here, for instance, this is an entry point into sight. So I would either place them in super safe spots like right here, or place them kind of overextending outside of the super safe spot. So like something I'm gonna push. So like if I hear that go off, then I'm gonna push it. But if it goes off right here, I'm gonna wait for them. So it's like super safe. You do want to be using, as Ela is, utilize her deployable shield. So if you're like running a solo queue or you're just in ranked, utilize that deployable shield. Really learn how to play around it, how to see through these, and just quick peek, all that. You want to learn everything about her deployable shield. With the second playstyle that I mentioned, which is the ranked way of playing Ela. The ranked way of playing Ela, I would use the barbed wire just to intertwine her mind and the barbed wire ability. It's really going to annoy the other team, and it's going to be hard to really kill you. With the ranked way that you want to be playing Ela, I mentioned there was two ways in the unranked. So you would place it really aggressive, so like in this room, or really kind of playing defensive, so right here. So you want to wait till they extend into your little area. So like before they extend into the site area you're in, or right after playing aggressive. So you want to really know their location. So best way to do that is to either play really aggressive or don't, or play really passive. And the ranked way of playing this is to play in the middle, so dead center in the middle. Another trick that I would recommend using with Ela, they wildin'. Yeah, he pissed. Like I was saying, another trick of really playing with Ela is to pick up your mines. If it's not hitting anybody, obviously move it. So like over here, nobody's over here. Actually, she is over here. What? She should have been dead. That's one thing you really need to notice when using Ela, is to really understand how much damage she's doing. So you're really gonna have to put those extra bullets in, like I forgot to do just now. But yeah, that's pretty much it. Those are my tips to mastering Ela. Really, when it comes to mastery with anything you do in life, it's repetition. So you really want to keep playing her and really learn by yourself own play styles that you want to do. But these are really just the starter basic knowledge that you need to understand Ela and master. I hope y'all enjoyed this video. If y'all would like and subscribe, it helps out a lot. But y'all know the drill. If you want your feed to be injected with news and information about this season or next season, and apparently tips now, since I'm doing tip videos, hit the post noties and turn them on, bro. And I'll see y'all in the next one.
We working, what I ship on be that purpose. Most of these broad that be thirsty, 150s. Yeah, I got 150s. Yeah, your pockets be my nervous. Your bitch in the whip, yeah, the one with the curtains. I'm sucking a titty, that bitch should be nursing. And when I be sipping, my words they be slowing. And fudging my water, you know I be skirting. I'm whipping, the wrist should be churning. They say it is real, your chain it be turning. And fake niggas only think that I'm allergic. I write on the dotted line, right up in cursive. I'm chalking the outer line. When you get murdered, you talking about rapping, but I got the burner. And this be the 9, and you can get burned up. Design of my clothes, fat bitch be important. And shout out the plug, hector across the water. I'm up in Mexico, cause I'm important. What the fuck you gonna do right with a quarter when I get the clothes? Just something more harder. Don't cop at the mall, everything get ordered. Got bitches in Jersey all the way down to Florida. She sucking me off, she chasing the daughter, and you want it all, but you can't.